Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of Odd Topic. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at Nike. We all have a pair. Now, I'm not doing this video to spark a riot or invoke a movement or anything, but only to bring to light, or more food for thought. Let's dig in. It was founded January 25th, 1964 as the Blue Ribbon Sports Company by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight. The Blue Ribbon Sports Company changed its name to Nike on May 30th, 1971. Now, an American multinational corporation and the world's largest suppliers of athletic shoes and apparel, also a large manufacturer in sports equipment. Now, Nike in the Greek religion is a winged goddess of victory. In the Greek mythology, she was daughter of the Titan Pallas and sister to Styx, Bia, Kratos, and Zeus. After a battle, Nike had the role of flying over the battlefield, giving the glory to the victors, and the role as the divine charioteer. Looking at the picture, you can see where they got the idea for the logo. And now flying over the battlefield would give us the swoosh sound. Agency co-founder Dan Wieden coined the now hit slogan, "Just Do It." Dan credited the inspiration for his slogan to a Gary Gilmore. It was inspired by his last words spoken before he was executed. His last words spoken were, "Let's do it." If that isn't bad enough, Gary Mark Gilmore spoke these words before death by firing squad January 17th of 1977 at the age of 36. He was charged with 2 counts of murder, which he committed in Utah. He was also charged with 3 counts of armed robbery and 2 counts of assault. Fine person to slogan your shoes after. So we have a deity and a slogan from a serial killer on our shoes. Now, with that being said, it's almost like someone is trying to trick us or deceive us into worshiping their God. I have heard this before in the Word, and it brings to mind a certain people by the name of the Nicolaitans. Nicolaitans in the Strong's Concordance is actually destruction of a people, and if you break the word up, you get Nikos, Laos, and Ton. The Nikos means conquest, victory, or triumph. Those who are triumphant over the defeated. You see how I get the connection here? Victory and conquest is the personification given by the Nike deity, and the first part of Nicolaitans is Nikos, which stems from Nike. It was suspected that they worship Nike, but I couldn't get solid evidence on this. It is unknown the true origins of the Nicolaitans, but it was suspected that Nicholas became an apostate, denying the true faith and turning to a group whose beliefs were under the doctrine of Balaam, who taught Israel to sin by eating foods that were sacrificed to idols. Are we being tricked today into worshiping deity by the modern-day Nicolaitans behind the clothing or the logos put on our apparel? Now, I'm not saying you can't own a pair, but when it's a religious deal for you, that's when it's a problem.
100, you should be in the front. You should be in the back. What you doing there? You got ticket 99, get the there. I gave out 270 tickets. That means I'm going 1 to 270. Here we go, okay?
How long have you been out here? 11 hours.
So, what is worship? Reverent honor and homage paid to the Most High God or a sacred personage, or to any object regarded as sacred. Formal or ceremonious rendering of such honor and homage. Would you say this is ceremonial?
Well, they are the latest version of Air Jordan sneakers to hit the streets, and they're already proving to be quite popular. We found some people who couldn't wait to get their hands on them today.
Topic! Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, baby.